especially if she's actually met him, right? I don't think that Hunter actually met him, and maybe I'm mistaken. Let me know in the comment section. But that don't make no sense. This whole thing is just because she said he was a good person, bro. This whole debate.
So, like, I'm sure Adolf Hitler helped a nice old lady cross the street before. Sure. But at the end of the day, he also killed a bunch of people. So, no, he's not a good person. Nick Fuentes maybe was nice to you at dinner, but he preaches anti-Semitic ideas. So he's not a good person.
Comparing him to Hitler is crazy, though, by the way. I think that's a far leap.
I think that he preaches ideas that make Jews look bad. Yes, I agree. That being said, I think there are ideas that are frequently highly censored, and I would like somebody to be allowed to say it so that I can at least know what ideas are out there, hear them, and then combat them with logic.
I don't think that's what you're going to do, though. I think you're going to hear it and then just believe it.
You think I'm just going to...
Wow. She blatantly, multiple times, says she disagrees with Nick Fuentes. And this guy, he's blatantly calling her stupid. He is just calling you stupid. This is like this this is no point in debate. Just stop it. This is nonsense. Fam, he just thinks you're stupid. This is I should be allowed to think for you because I disagree with your opinion. I think for you now. You dumb. You just gonna believe everything you're like, you're a robot. Oh, well, I'm just gonna go with whatever Nick says, even though she said multiple times that she disagreed. It's just because she disagrees with him, with Hunter. Now it's, you just gonna believe it. You're not smart enough to make a decision for yourself. When people like Hunter Avallone say things like this is them telling you that they don't think that you're intelligent enough to actually use your brain, so you should let them decide for you. You're not smart enough to hear something and go, that doesn't really add up, but that doesn't make sense. So you gotta let Hunter speak for you. Get the hell out of here. Nigga, that's crazy. That sounds mad wild, bro.
The Holocaust didn't exist.
So no, but I think you're going to inch by inch start believing more and more and capitulating more and more to his bullshit ideas. I do. I think that you are the impressionable one, and you don't realize it. You don't realize that you've already fallen for his whole little optics game. You're not realizing any of this.
She's impressionable. She said multiple times that she disagreed with this dude, bro. Like, wow, man. It's funny how the ones that's like the most liberal, that like to call people misogynists or call people racist, end up being the most misogynist and sometimes even the most racist, depending. But fam, this is crazy. You sitting there telling a woman she's too stupid to think for herself. Yo, this nigga told a woman she too stupid to think for herself. So the black man knew he didn't have no father, just assumed. He was right. He was right, though. Well, he just said it. He just threw it out there like that. But then goes, other people are racist and misogynistic. I don't know if this is like a tactic that he does to try to like throw you off, but it's comedy, bro. I will never be able to take him seriously. I can't. That shit just sounds so funny. And once again, let me just state, because I don't want anyone to assume, but I'm not saying that he's racist at all, right? Damn it. It looks funny. It looks funny as hell, bro. Because he's quick to throw that word to someone else. He's quick to call someone else racist, quick to call someone else misogynist, quick to do all these things. But he gives off the most traits or signs of it, right? And that's if there's any.
Okay. I think so many people come in with he's awful. It's easy to hate him. He's like a figure people love to hate.
Papagas.
Nobody ever gives him the benefit of the doubt. Why don't we have this conversation again in a fucking year? And hopefully I'll have hung out with him a few more times. And maybe he is a dick. Okay, maybe
it doesn't matter if he's a dick. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. He can be nice. He can be the nicest person until the day he dies. But if he goes,
so when I said he was a good person, maybe I meant to say he was a nice person. Okay.
That's what's this whole debate is because she said he was nice, and he says it doesn't matter that he's nice. Who cares that he's nice? He could be the nice person in the world. So why are you debating her if this is a possibility, bro?
Okay.
Is that what you meant? He was a nice person?
Maybe that's what I meant. He was nice.
Well, I think that would definitely be better.
He's nice to my mutual friends that have known him a lot longer than I have friends. I have mutual friends that have known him for years.
You did say he's a nice person in this one. Yeah, hold on.
Fuentes. Is that who we're talking about?
Yeah, he's nice. And he's extremely respectful.
Why do you need to replay the clip if she's saying it to you? She's telling you direct.
When not on camera.
Whoa.
He is easy to get along with. He acts like a child, barely knows how to use chopsticks, like really like just an autistic kid working his way through the world with way too much power, who's immediately hated asking questions.
Is he actually autistic?
No. He's not asking questions. See, you're doing it still. You're still doing the thing. That's the Nazi joke. That's why we all joke over here and we say, hey, I'm just asking questions, Pepe, because that's the joke. This is where have you ever thought about how Jews control everything and kind of want to wipe out the white man? Oh, I'm just asking questions, though. What do you mean, dude? I'm just playing around, LOL.
Here's the thing.
His plausible deniability thing again.
I just don't like censorship, man. Like, I don't know how to.
Okay.
Like, look
you
at
can
my
be against
fucking
censorship and also agree that he is and also not be so willing to defend him in this way. You're being so charitable to him, giving him so much of the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, nobody ever gives him the benefit of the doubt.
I wonder why. Do you think that he just was like born into the world where he was never given the benefit of the doubt? He's a grown-ass man in his 20s. Okay?
Who went after the worst topic to go after.
What does that mean? Does him being in his 20s mean that you should never give him the benefit of the doubt? Wait, what? That doesn't add up, sir.
If you're going to be asking for the benefit of the doubt, I'm sorry.
Pump their baseline too, guys. Hopefully you don't hear.
I don't even know what to say to that. Yeah.
He doesn't get the benefit of the fucking doubt.
Nor should he. He doesn't deserve the benefit of the doubt. And he does not deserve it when he's already admitted to using irony to give himself that plausible deniability. Then that already invalidates a fuck ton of what he says because we don't know what he's saying truthfully because he's probably saying all sorts of shit to cover it up. He's acknowledged this though. And I guarantee you that if some kind of a liberal or something was like caught with saying this kind of shit or something, like you would be all over it. You're definitely giving this guy way too much benefit of the doubt.
I think for me, the issue is I see it's not just Jewish people, but Jewish people for sure. There's another group that comes to mind, but way too harsh on people we assume people are anti-Semitic way too quickly.
Do you think that maybe Nick Fuentes is way too harsh towards Jews with thinking that they need to be like converted or that they're ruining the world?
Man, shut your ass up. Y'all said people who have both evil and good inside of them, we strive to be more good than bad. I believe that's true. I think that everyone has the possibility to be evil or good. I don't think there's no such thing as 100% good or 100% bad. Sometimes there's a gray area, and we just strive to try to be virtuous, right? I think that's the goal, trying to be more virtuous. That's all, right? Maybe a little bit more stoic.
I mean, here's one of the quotes.
I'm not Nick Fuentes. I can't control Nick Fuentes, but I am Jewish. And I can control myself.
He's talking here in the one of the quotes.
And also, the way that I'm able, so when I am giving Nick Fuentes the benefit of the doubt, I have had people from Nick Fuentes' camp be like, I feel like this is the first Jewish person I'm able to relate to. And I think that is part of bridging the divide, getting anti-Semitic people to hate Jewish people a little bit less, is by laughing at ourselves, allowing people to say anti-Semitic things and then combat them with logic and instead of combating them with censorship.
I would agree with that, sure. But I feel like, although I think we might be able to agree with that last part there, I don't think that you are going to do that. I don't think you're going to combat them.
Oh my God. Yo, fam, this is crazy. How many times can he just call someone stupid? Like, fam, like how many times? For me to just go, all right, this conversation is done. There's no point. There's literally, if you go into a conversation and you're blatantly going in with bad faith, right? Like you're on some, this is my opinion and I'm never going to change it. You have to have the possibility that you can be wrong. Like if you don't go into discussion with at least allowing the possibility that you're going to be wrong, or that you could be wrong, because no one's 100% right all the time, then fam, that's not a person I want to talk to. It's not, babe, I'll say I'm wrong all the time if I'm wrong. Babe, I think during this stream, I was like, oh, wait, I had to rewind it back and say, oh, good thing I rewinded it back, right? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. Well, Hunter, he fails to acknowledge
that because you're giving them way too, I feel like you're just giving them way too much benefit of the doubt. You're assuming this level of charitability here that I don't think is actually there. Not to mention, you're trying to paint, one more second here. You're trying to paint Fuentes as like this little kid who's so lost. Yeah. He's been preaching this shit now for what, 5 to 7 years? Maybe?
Yeah, like
how long is it going to take for him to grow out of his little Nazi phase?
He's like 24. And
I'm 26. I don't care. And not to mention, he said this is the one thing I was trying to read. He said, Orthodox Judaism has entrenched itself in the highest echelons of power all over the world, replacing what was once beautiful with something disgusting. Do you think that that's like an anti-Semitic thing to say?
Okay, here's the thing. You're gonna hate me. Look, I love every Jewish person, all the Orthodox ones as well. However, if you're looking at some of the Orthodox things, people do consider Orthodox Judaism to be somewhat of a cult. Like They do certain things, like they treat women differently than they treat men. They have really strict rules, especially for women. So I could see how that's a little bit culty to some people. And so if you think that this cult has taken over institutions of power, you would think that's bad.
World.
Okay, yes. Like, now, is this idea?
Like, I went to look up if I could find any kind of Hunter Avallone quotes. I'm like, let me just see what kind of quotes can I find from him, right? And the only ones I could find is from before he went woke, with him roasting feminists. That's the only quotes I could find. That's funny. Couldn't find none of his new woke quotes.
Yeah, about, like, is it bad to be promoting? Is it bad for Jewish people to be promoting the idea that Jewish people are in control of the entire world and are fucking everybody over? Yes, it's a terrible thing for the Jewish people, for people to believe that.
He's just whining. I think we almost done, though. We almost done, but he's just whining, bro.
Christianity has that.
He disagrees with you. Move on, bro.
Kind of stuff too, though. Like the list of rules and the weird ritualistic stuff. Like it's true that, well, hold on. It's true that the Orthodox Judaism still upholds those traditions far more, but Abrahamic religions in general tend to have some weird shit with, how to treat women and stuff like that. That's like a common thing. So when you are preaching that this Judaism has entrenched itself in the highest positions of power all over the world, and the key here is replacing what was once beautiful with something disgusting, that is verbatim the JQ. I mean, you are believing that the Jews are controlling the world and using that power to destroy Western civilization, or whatever you want to fill in the blank there with. I'm sorry, I know just one more thing I was going to...
Wait, hold on. Let me see something. Wait, chat is cooking. That said, I want Hunter to go this hard and this bad to defend Christians and Muslims. Oh, wait. Fam, somebody had to say it. I might put that on the screen. There you go. Hold on. Let's put that on the screen real quick. My chat be cooking. Fang Gang crew ain't nothing to play with. Fang Gang crew ain't nothing to play with. Fang Gang crew. We need to... How do I throw up an F? I was going to throw up the diamond or the Wu-Tang sign. Don't matter. Fang Gang crew ain't nothing to mess with. Fang Gang crew ain't nothing to mess with. Fang Gang crew ain't nothing to mess with. Remember when Wu-Tang used to do that? Facts. He sure like to attack Christians like so much. Man, wait a minute. The way he going on, damn, that's a good point. He tries to attack Christians on a regular basis, but yet he's sitting here going hard at Nick Fuentes for saying things about a different religion. Wow. This dude is really a hypocrite, bro. And I've got videos of me like going off of him because he's disrespecting Jesus. That's a fact. That's a fact. This dude's disgusting. But yeah, he's sitting here defending another religion. That is some hypocrite-ish. Wow. I don't think this girl knows that either. This is why he don't want to debate me. I would have brought that up. Like, whoa, why are you so comfortable coming at Christians, but then you sitting here crying if another religion, someone talks about that? Like, that is kind of odd, man. Why is it so okay to attack Christianity and Muslims? Why is it so okay for that right now? Right now, in today's day and time, why are those two religions so okay with attacking? I don't like that. I think that's disgusting to me.
Going to say really quickly is, I also would probably agree with you that there's a lot of issues with like the Orthodox Judaism beliefs and whatnot. And I'm not afraid to criticize Judaism. But again, there is a way to criticize this and criticize religion and criticize religious beliefs and all of that, and do so harshly and well without then concluding, well, because this religion is bad, I also think that members of this religion control the world and are trying to wipe out the white man. Like, you see what I mean?
No, because, oh my God.
You don't see what I mean?
Yeah, so he going to regret mocking the Lord? That's a fact. That's a fact, man. The Lord going to protect his people.
Look, I get where you're coming from, and I think that...
Hey, if something happen, like a beam of light come and lift us all to heaven, and I see Hunter Avallone, I'm going to point at him and I'm going to laugh like the kid from The Simpsons. Ha ha. All the way up. All the way up. Then they're going to drop me back down. Like, oh, I was joking. I was just playing. Okay. Whew. Can I still point at him though? I ain't going to lie. I can still point. That's what will happen. Slow motion all the way up. It's floating up. Oh, don't show it. You drop back down. That's funny.
The majority of people are going to agree with you, and the majority of people are going to see where you're coming from.
What's that kid from The Simpsons name?
However, with my experience, and I just feel like a broken record at this point, with my experience of going through COVID, almost getting expelled from school, dealing with the bar situation, dealing with my recent battles with censorship, and seeing that it creates, and then also when I enter an echo chamber, so like I've gone into several conservative spaces being like, well, this might be the only place I could talk. And then I hear retarded ideas that are being amplified in these conservative spaces because there's no one there to combat it with logic. It's nasty. I don't think that the censorship is a good idea. I also think that.
I think we would agree. And like I said, in many ways, I think we're probably, it's not quite true. I think we probably still disagree on how much freedom of speech.
I hear the Fang Gang chant. I start rocking, man. You know how I rock with my crew.
People just kind of like,
we the best.
So social media is hard because they're private companies, and I understand that. I would like to see a company that like truly upholds the First Amendment, like up to the First Amendment. Right. You know, like no upset.
What I'm saying is that, like, again, this is just. I feel like this is just two separate conversations. I think this is a good place to.
Yeah, so you wouldn't stand next to Hunter during a lightning storm. Yeah, that wouldn't be wise. That would not be wise. There's a good chance. Oh, that nastiness he's feeling. Yep, good chance, man.
To end because. The conversation about whether or not censorship is a good response to bad ideas.
I might still laugh like
too, but that doesn't excuse you just infantilizing Nick this whole time and treating him like he's just like this innocent little lad when he's like this malicious person, and I feel like you're falling for it. And I don't know. The thing is, I get mad because I genuinely. Hold on, let's say this. I genuinely do think that you're smarter than like the average conservative. So when I hear you say shit like this, I'm like, come on, Lauren, no, you're better than this.
The prejudice coming off the screen. The fuck does that mean? What? You're smarter than the average conservative? So if someone's conservative, they're not smart? Whoa. That's, fam, there's no way. He really just said that. That's crazy, man. This guy attacks Christians, Black people, women, Muslims. Who else he attacked? Write it in the chat. I'll read it out. Who else he attacked? Masculine men, right? Because they make him feel less for himself, of himself, make him think less of himself. He is a beta male cuck, though. Remember, his wife had five time Booker T type style. That's the amount of guys. 5 guys. She went to Domino's and got the 555 deal. Yeah, she went to Subway and got the $5 foot.
Hey, yo! Y'all ain't like it?
Bad. No, man. She did, though. She did. She did ask for the 5. She did.
Wait. All right, so you're saying that he is racist against Jewish people because it's one thing to have your beliefs in. I really don't track because like I when I compare myself with the whole Chinese thing and I'm basing it based in logic. Like I think coronavirus came from China.
Oh, can we not listen? This video is for educational purposes. I cannot confirm or deny anything. Oh no, listen. I might have to bleep the hell out of that, man.
That's fine. We don't need to get into this. I appreciate you coming on here. Again, thanks for the good conversation. And yeah, talk again soon.
Shut your ass up. Shut your soft ass up. You was mad because she said someone was nice. If that's not the most simp beta male float, like this dude is a trash individual. I think that he's a clown. I would never take him serious, but that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think in the comment section and, drop some other stuff in my Twitter. Instagram, Discord. I said it. I had to look around. Discord, man. Get yourself in my Discord. The link should be in the description.